Vanessa Gomez here, and in this video I will explain you why everyone needs to strength train. Known also as weight training, bodybuilding, resistance training, or lifting weights, strength training is working against the type of force that resists your movement. That type of force can come from different types of equipment or just your body weight. The secret is to push a little bit harder every time in order to get stronger, which is the ultimate goal with the strength training. But you must be wondering, why do I need to get stronger if it seems like I have a different goal, or why this is relevant to me? I invite you to pay careful attention to the next section because the chances are that you might feel identified with one or more groups, and as from today, you decided incorporating strength training in your weekly routine. Here are the 4 groups. The first one is the aesthetic group, or the people who want to look better. To put it in simple words, people in this group are chasing one or both of these goals. One being increasing muscle size, and or 2, losing body fat. This one can be a bit confusing, but if you are not sure if you are part of this group, your goals might sound like something like this. I want to feel comfortable in my clothes, get leaner, tone my body, get bigger, reduce belly fat, gain confidence. I'm speaking to moms or future moms as well. Women who need or want to lose body fat before or after pregnancy, or women who want to stay fit during pregnancy. I'm talking to menopause women who seem to be doing everything right, but they can't lose weight. Or to anyone really who, despite all the efforts, they don't lose weight. If you are part of the aesthetics group or you feel identified with one of the goals mentioned before, this is how strength training will help you to achieve those goals. On one side, for the people who want to increase muscle size or get bigger, lifting weights will give you the ability to do that and to shape your body. And bodybuilding has shown us that through the years. On the other side though, there is still a lot of misconceptions about lifting weights and fat loss, when the reality is that along with a healthy diet, resistance training is the best tool that we have in order to lose fat. Let me explain you that. The more muscles that you have, the more calories you will expend, then the more fat you will burn. In other words, a faster metabolism means faster fat loss. And the best type of exercise to keep a sustained fast metabolism is strength training. Let's talk about the second group, which I call no pain group. This is the reason why I started my fitness career. I injured my knees quite badly, and as a result of that, my knees were in pain for years, to the point that it will affect negatively the way that I will do basic daily routines. And thankfully, resistance training helped me to fix that. That's what I am talking to people with injuries, people who have been diagnosed with chronic conditions such as not only osteoporosis, arthritis, diabetes, sarcopenia. Here I want to share an interesting fact. Did you know that 80% of what we consume in a meal is distributed to our muscles? That's crazy. If you think about it, if we don't work our muscles, they are gonna get smaller, which means they are gonna work less and less, and eventually they will fail, causing diseases associated with muscle waste. The good news is that muscle waste is reversible, and strength training will not only help you to strengthen your muscles, but your ligaments, bones, and joints. There are people who need to lose weight as a prerequisite for a medical procedure. As I explained in the first group, resistance training will give you the ability to speed up your metabolism and will make the weight loss easier for you. Also, we have people who struggle with mental health issues. Because let's not forget that lifting weights will also lift moods. There are other factors that are making our bodies fall apart, like repetitive movements in our jobs, or holding a poor posture for years, seasonal postures like mommy posture or text neck, and a sedentary lifestyle. All these things are making our bodies weak, are changing the length of our muscles, and our bodies were designed to move as a whole. Doesn't come to surprise that these things will make us weak, will create imbalances. But once again, resistance training will help you to restore the length of your muscles and to strengthen the weak areas of your body. Let's move into the third one, the Live Better group. This is personally my favorite because people strength train to improve their quality of life. The goal can look different for everyone, but it can be about having more energy, being able to play with the kids or the grandkids, be able to get down and up from the floor without assistance, improve stability, coordination, have a better posture, a better movement, have independence in later years, and as a whole, live longer. And I know what you're thinking, so this is just for older people, doesn't relate to me. Here is the thing, we lose muscle mass and strength as we age, and it's inescapable. The next fact shocked me. According to Dr. Brendan Egan, who is a sports and exercise physiology researcher, after age 30, we lose between 3 to 8% of our muscle every decade. You can do the maths. We lose strength, which means that we lose power of our muscles, which is associated with falls and fractures. If we preserve our muscle mass by doing resistance training, we have the chance to live a little bit longer. The last group is the weekend warrior. Weekend warrior is an expression used in the fitness space to refer to someone who practices a sport on a regular basis for fun or as a hobby, which is fantastic because this person already has the habit of exercising and they clearly enjoy it. Saying that, like any professional athlete does, they practice their sport and also they include resistance training in their routine. You can benefit from resistance training because you will get better at your sport, you can work on skills that you might be lacking of, and you can also avoid sports injuries. Those were the 4 groups of people who will benefit from strength training. Just to clarify, I didn't take those groups from a textbook. That came from the experience of working with face-to-face clients for years and was the easiest way that I found to explain why traditional resistance training is the most appropriate type of exercise for everybody. Hopefully it made sense since it's my first video in English. Hopefully you found it helpful. And if you know someone that needs to watch this, please send them to them, like my video, subscribe, and before you go, this is what I want you to remember. Resistance training will help you to learn a new skill, live better, move well and without pain, and look better. My question for you is, why do you need to strength train? Thank you for watching.